Hello everyone. In this video we will learn how to clean up messy data using the Power Query. We will take the example of this sheet. I have Flipkart sales report in which the data is in very bad condition. We can see date with the timestamp and it is in the text format, so I cannot use it directly for doing the calculations. My item quantity is also in the text format, and on the right hand side all the numbers are in the text format, and basically I can see so many data. So I need to remove all the unwanted columns and the data, and I want to convert the dates and the numbers in proper format by using the Power Query. One more thing, I want to do this configuration only one time, so next time whenever I replace this data or the sheet, I will get my desired result just a single click. This is the power of Power Query. So let's get started. The first step, just right click on the data, select get data from the table and ranges. We will get Power Query editor window. Here we can see all our data. On the left hand side we have queries, on the right hand side query setting, and in between we have all our data. Now we are going to remove some unwanted columns. So that is very simple. So select the column and come to the home tab and click on remove columns. If you want to delete multiple columns in one go, select one column and press Ctrl and click on another column and click on remove columns. So whenever we replace the data in our Excel sheet, we will get our data without these columns. Now one more trick, just go to the left hand side. I have so much of data which I do not want, and all the columns are on right hand side. So I'm going to select that particular column and press Ctrl and press Shift key and press Shift and the right arrow key and move to your right hand side and select all the columns which you don't want to in your report. So I want invoice number and the dates. So I'm gonna select, and again I'm going to click remove columns. So I got almost all the data which I want, and that's okay. And now we can see order ID over here, and in the product description I can see the quotation marks which I want to remove. So it's very easy, just select the column, go to transform and come to the replace values and click on replace values. It will open a new window called replace values. Here you have to mention which you are going to replace. It will work like find and replace option in the Microsoft Excel. So here I'm going to enter quotation mark and click OK. That will be replaced by the space. So we are not getting any quotation mark. Now I want to get rid of this double quotation mark and the SKU with the semicolon. So now I want to select that one, and again I'm going to transform, replace values, and this time I'm gonna enter complete text or characters which I want to replace, and this time I will type complete like this, no, not like this one, and replace with nothing. So it will remove all this. So it did nothing, so no problem. We can see what we did wrong. So what we did, we can see all the steps over here. You have to just double click or click on the setting button. We will get our action. So here what we did, I think we need to go one by one. So I'm gonna clean up first the quotation mark first. That's fine. Now I want to replace SKU and the semicolon. I'm going to select this column once again and go to the transform and the replace value, and this time I'm gonna type SKU, and this time I'm gonna type my characters, semicolon, and then OK. Yes, we got what we want. And on the very next time, and now go to the right hand side. Let's see. Yes, I want to change the order date format as well. But you can see the magic of Power Query. If you select this one, that is already converted into the date format, but I need only the date, not the timestamp. So here if you go to the transform tab and data type, we can see date with time. So just click on this little arrow button and change to the date only. So that has been converted into the date. So by that way you can convert any date which actually in the text format and with the time, and with few clicks we got our messy data into the cleanup data. So now I want to do one more thing. Okay, let's say I have two things in this report. Here I'm getting my sales and my returns in the same data. Now I want two tables with the sales data and the return data separately. So this time I'm going to filter the data. Just click on this combo box and deselect the return option and click OK. And on the very right hand side we have all our data, so we can remove which we want. So now everything is fine for me, and now we have to just go to the home tab and click on load and close. So in the next table which we got all our data in complete format. So actually this sheet has one problem. So for solving this we have to select Ctrl A 2 or 3 times, then come to the home tab and just click on the wrap text, and we can change the format of the table as well to nothing. I don't want to see the data, so I want to see my data like this, and we can reduce the font size as well. Now we will check our data. Order ID was fine, and product ID I'm not getting any quotation mark. Just double click on it to fix the width, and now we cannot see any SKU prefix or some quotation marks, and everything is fine as per our requirement. So now I'm going to select this query, and now I'm going to rename to sales, and just select this one and copy. Now I want to extract the sales return from this table. Now copy and Ctrl V to paste the data, and now rename it to sales return or return only, and right click and click on edit, and this time I'm gonna select return instead of sales. So I'm going to untick the sales and click on return and click on OK. If you see the invoice amount in minus sign, so I want to convert this into the plus sign as well. So for this, that's very easy, and select the column and then come to the add column and then select the standard, multiply, and here if we multiply this by -1, so that will be converted into the positive number. Click OK, and we can see, and now we can just drag to the right hand side wherever we want, and we can delete the original as well and rename it. Just double click on the header part and type invoice amount, press enter, and now go to the home, click and close, and now we got our sales return, and this table is for sales only. I'm going to select this data, come to the home, wrap text, reduce the font size, come to the table design, and I do not want any formatting. Ctrl S to save this one. Now I'm going to replace or add some data here. So let's say I'm going to copy the complete row data, paste, and this time I'm going to change, let's say I'm just changing the text to test. Invoice number I want to change it to, let's say, with this amount, and this is for sales. Let me check, or the sales return. So now we need to check whether it is related to the sales or sales return. So it is related to the sales, and I'm going to add one more line for sales return over here. So SKU would be, let's say, 999, and okay, now save and come to the sales data, and now just right click and refresh it, and we can see this one, it comes automatically. And here as well, I'm going to refresh the data, so we got this line automatically. So very next time you have to just copy paste the data for the next month, so that will be updated automatically and you got your cleanup data. So this is how you can use the Power Query. That's a very good option provided by the Microsoft Office. Hope you like this video. If you enjoyed it, just hit on the like button and subscribe my channel. If you're new to my channel, just subscribe it for such wonderful videos. Thank you for watching. Please come back.